Hi, and welcome back to Temple Baptist Church Online Devotion. I'm glad that you're with me again today. I'm continuing my study in the Romans Road to Salvation. Today I'm in lesson number 5, which is entitled Assurance. And that assurance is God's promised assurance. The verse that we look at today is Romans chapter 10, verse 13. It says, "For whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved." There in that particular verse, we see God's promise. That promise that if we call upon him, if we make that confession with our mouth that we talked about last time of Jesus as the Lord of our life, and that we truly believe in our heart that God has raised him from the dead, that his atoning sacrifice has been made for us, and our penalty has been paid for, then the Bible reassures us. God himself, the voice of the one who spoke these things into the heart of Paul, says to us, "Whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved." There is no doubt about that. There is not the possibility that they will be saved. It doesn't say that they might be saved. It doesn't say that they have to add anything to that calling upon the Lord, that confession and that belief within their heart. It says that they shall be saved. When God says something shall be, then it will definitely be. We find here in verse 17, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. And so the faith that we have comes because God has brought these words to our heart through the hearing. Perhaps you've been hearing over the course of this video. Perhaps you've already heard these passages before in your life. There are many out there in the world today that have never heard these truths from the book of Romans. Perhaps God is calling you to share this Romans road, to share these verses with others in your life, others that you already have a relationship with, so that they can hear, and hearing, they can believe, and believing, they can profess with their mouth, Jesus is Lord. That's what God's desire is, to make you his witness. The promise of God is that faith brings salvation. In Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9, Paul puts it this way: "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not of works, lest anyone should boast." Our assurance is not in what we have done, but in what Jesus has done for us, and God's response to our faith in that. I hope that you have a deep, abiding relationship with God the Father. If not, then today should be the day that you start that relationship. If you're struggling in your faith, if you don't have a church home, if you just need a place or someone to stand beside you, come join us here at Temple Baptist Church. We have services at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 6 p.m. every Sunday. God bless you. Please return again next time as we conclude our study in the Romans Road to Salvation. I'll see you then.